Hi guys, welcome to Healy Outdoors. I'm Michael Healy. Did some shooting earlier, practicing for competition this weekend, and now I'm going to be doing some bass fishing or trout fishing based on the water temperatures. I have not checked out the lake yet, so let's see what happens. Alright guys, so we got a nice little bass here, about a pound maybe, possibly a pound and a half. Got him on that crayfish here, the Strike King one. Not a bad presentation, I like it. First fish on it though. It's only my second time using it, so let's get him back in the water. Alright, well, just caught this little guy on this big jig here. It's like the size of the jig if you look at him. He'll just stop flopping around. I'm not going to complain about catching him. I hooked him under the lip there. Not gonna complain about catching a little fish. Fish is a fish. Catch and release. Alright guys, so I saw this fish while I was walking along the bank. I dropped this in front of his face and he grabbed it. Alright, he flopped off the hook, but that was pretty insane considering he looked right at me. Just went to go and swim away. I dropped this in front of his face and he just smacked it. So that was really cool. Did not expect him to take it. Alright guys, so I see a fish down here. Just gonna cast over there towards him. Oh, got him. Oh, look at him jump. Oh, yeah. Always a lot of fun here. Oof. Look at him go. It's always a lot of fun to hook a fish like this. I got him dancing in front of the camera here. I'm trying a new angle. Alright, so let's gently lift him out of the water here. Ugh. Pretty nice sized fish here. Popping the hook out. Alright guys, so this is a little trick my dad taught me. You guys see that? That fish just smacked it. Now in theory it's supposed to pop off the branch that's on. There we go. Now we got ourselves a fish. Look at that. Ain't that cool? That's what you do when you cast over a tree while you're fishing. Just bob the lure on top of the water. Surely enough, a fish will hit it. This works for me 9 times out of 10. Of course, based on where you are. Also based on where the tree is. If it's in like an inch of water, kind of decreases your odds there a little bit. Nice little bass. Saved me a lure. Love them to death. Alright guys, we got a little water snake here. It's a brown water snake right there. I just went under a rock. Just wanted to show you him real quick. Ooh, there's lots of little sunfish here and a few small bass. Oh wow, I got a fish already, guys. Didn't even move it or anything. It's a nice bass. Trying to dance in front of the camera there. Oof. Oh, a nice little fight. Like I said, the bass here don't really seem to get over a pound or pound and a half, 2 pounds. It's kind of average here. I mean, catch these fish all day long. I mean that. Just gotta know how to hook them or what to use. Let's do that again, shall we? Got a fish. Another fish. Oh, jumping. It's gonna jump again. Woo! They're just loving this crayfish presentation here. I didn't really use crayfish presentation. I usually use Gary Yamamoto 3-inch rubber worms or 4-inch and wacky worm them. They seem to kill that. At least I started love jig fishing, so been doing that lately, and I decided to give it a shot here for the first time today. Seems to work out pretty well. Nice little fish again. Like I said, they don't get overly big. Just throw them back. Catch and release. I think I'm gonna switch to trout fishing. Got my fly rod. It's a 10 weight though, because well, I just put new line on it. And before I go taking it 2 hours to the beach, I'd like to make sure it casts right and everything like that before I go all the way to the beach and then find out it's not casting properly or something's up with it. So. Alright guys, so I'm fly fishing for trout here and I got a bass. It's a nice little bass on a green, olive green colored whirly booger. Oh. Oh man, and he inhaled that fly. Look at that. Nice little bass. Alright, so I just threw that bass back and I flicked this fly out again and this bass hit it. I guess bass do love this fly. Huh. Usually don't catch bass on this. Here anyway. I guess the trout usually get it first. Have more luck with this fly than I have with lures all day so far. Oh. They're tearing up my fly. Go flick it out there again and see what happens. Oh, got another. Wow. Interesting. It's kind of funny. They're getting smaller though. Oh. These little guys are full of energy. Nice little largemouth. Alright, I'm just gonna flick it out there again. See what happens. Got him. Nice bass. Woo! It's the bass I've been looking at all day. I guess he'd hit a fly. He escaped my jig and my shadow wrap, but not my fly. Woo! They're loving this fly. You have to do this more often. Love catching fish on fly rods. Aw, popped out. Honestly, the fly might have broke. Oh, nope, just popped out of his mouth. It's okay, catch and release. Starting to chafe up my leader a little bit. Just gonna flick it out here. I didn't see that fish, but I knew he was there. Oh, here's a fish. Didn't see him, but he's coming over to it. Here's another fish I've been looking at all day. I won't take anything. See if he'll take this if I drop it right in front of his face. Nope, he's just gonna speed past it. That's okay, I'm going this way anyway. Keep flicking at him. Got another bass here on a fly rod. They actually demolished my other fly, so I'm using a 10 weight now, which is kind of unfair. Using the same leader I'd use for stripers, 15-pound test, so kind of ridiculous. Still always fun. Just kind of able to lift them out of the water here. However, I'm not using the same fly I would. Nice little bass. Oh, did you look at that? He's got a little chunk missing out of him. Right there. Boats aren't allowed in this lake, so it's probably like a turtle or something. Maybe a bird. Throw him back. Got him on a egg-sucking leech imitation. It's basically a beadhead whirly booger with a orange head. Great trout and salmon fly. Hopefully we'll go and catch a trout on it right now. Alright guys, I got a... Ooh, there's a trout there. I don't know what I got on now. It's a bass. It's a nice sized bass, but there's a lot of trout around. Damn, I wish I can rip this guy in really quick so I can have a go on one of those trout. Swimming into rocks. He's probably the nicest fish of the day, probably. Thereabouts on 4-pound test, so I can't exactly rip him in. Just gotta get down to him. Oof. Splashed me. Nice fish. Maybe not the nicest fish of the day, but he's pretty good size. Fun on an ultralight rod. Let's throw him back. I got like 2% left on my battery here. I thought that was a trout, so I turned it on. I've caught quite a few bass. But it's nice not the trout are here. They're just not taking anything apparently, but they're very interested in the bass. So hope I can catch one before my battery runs out. I know they're here. I saw a bunch of them when I was fighting that fish. They're all following it, going, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" So it's just a matter of throwing something they want to eat. Here, trout, 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 trout. Oh, got something. Hit it right on top of the water there. It's a bass. Oh man, everything is fun on an ultralight, guys, let me tell you. It's a small one. It's always a lot of fun on an ultralight. Alright guys, well, my GoPro died, so here's this little fish here. And this little jointed pike colored wrap. Just gonna unhook them and throw them back, but I don't want to drop my phone in the water, so this is it. I do have another camera with like 5% left, so that's gonna be for my closing and maybe if I hook into a trout. So I just need to go and get it. There's a problem. Left it on the over there by the boats. So yeah. Alright guys, so long story short, I did catch a trout. I got them all cleaned up and in a bag. Gonna bring them home for supper tonight. And caught a lot of bass. I caught trout on a fly. Caught a lot of bass. Had a pretty good day. Shot a lot, pretty tired now. And time to go home and maybe, oh, there's a water snake out there. Sorry, ADD. Time to go home. So thank you very much for watching. Once again, I'm Michael Healy and you're watching Healy Outdoors. If you liked it, please subscribe.